Yo guys, welcome back to another video. Today, I'm going to be talking about how you can get wins really fast in Fortnite, maybe win as many games as possible, win the majority of your games, basically just get a lot of wins, and I feel like that's what everybody kind of wants to do, so I thought I'd make a tutorial on it, just to help out some people who maybe want to get some more wins, want to boost their stats up a little bit more, maybe want to get some more XP, maybe tier up faster, because, winning is the best way to get XP. Winning gives you the biggest XP bonus per game, so if you're trying to get more XP, winning is definitely the best thing to do. So yeah, let's just get into the tips I have. Before I get into the tips, actually, I just want to thank you guys so much for the support. We are actually growing really fast on the channel, which is crazy. We just recently hit 100 subs, and we're already getting really close to 200, so I just want to thank you guys so much. And yeah, if you guys want me to do something special for 200 subs, just leave a comment down below. And yeah, or you can go to my Discord. A link to that will be in the description, and I have a tab there where you can suggest video ideas to me. If you want me to make a certain type of video, you can suggest it to me, and if I think that's a good idea, then I'll probably make that video, and I'll give you credit for the idea in that video. So yeah. So the first tip I have to get wins fast in Fortnite is a pretty obvious one, I have to say, but it is one that is really, really helpful. It is to play with friends, mainly friends that either have the battle pass or just are better at the game in general. You probably don't want to play with friends who aren't that good at the game, who are probably you're gonna have to carry them. Maybe try and find some people who are on your same skill level or maybe better than you, to help you get some wins, maybe get the kills. You don't want to be going into a game with random people who are probably not going to be as good at the game. That'll be a lot more difficult. So yeah, definitely just playing with friends is definitely going to help you get some more wins in Fortnite. Now, this next tip I have is going to be one of the most important tips ever, which is to just learn your play style. So there are two main types of play styles. There is the passive and aggressive play style. First, I'm going to talk about the aggressive play style. So a lot of the aggressive players are mainly the better players at the game, the people who drop tilted, the people who get high kill games. But if you're one of those types of people, you're just really aggressive, you're just trying to get all the kills possible, you're definitely just going to go drop tilted or just really populated areas. Maybe the new Leaky Lake will be a good spot to go. And yeah, if you're just really aggressive, you definitely want to just go where everybody's going. You don't want to go off to the sides of the map or anything. You just want to go straight, most populated areas, just go for kills. That's also a really good way to get things. Some people don't like to sit and loot very often, so they'll normally just drop, get a weapon, and then just go around and kill people and take their stuff. Instead of going and farming mats, they'll just kill people, take their mats, and yeah. Now, the more passive players are the people who land more on the edges of the map, spend a lot of time looting, a lot of time farming materials to build, things like that. Normally, playing more passive is going to get you more wins, at least for me it has. Anytime I play aggressive, I lose more of my games. I have won a couple games being more aggressive, but a lot of my wins have been being really, really passive. There are some passive strategies as well, but being passive is kind of a newbie tactic, but whatever gets you the wins, that's really the best strategy. You can't really blame people for being passive as long as it's getting them wins. It's just showing that they're just outliving everybody else. And there is one really good strategy for passive players, and this strategy is called storm skipping. There are some videos out there about it, but I'm just going to explain it really quick. Storm skipping is basically going on the battle bus, waiting in the battle bus as long as possible until it kicks you out, and right when it kicks you out of the battle bus at the very edge of the map, you just deploy your glider. So you just float down slowly, you wait for the storm to form, and then you go to the edge of that circle. So let's say the circle spawns, and at the very edge there's, let's say, Lonely Lodge or Wailing Woods or whatever. You'll go to one of those. You'll still stay up high in the air. You'll see if it's looted, if there's people there. If there's people there, just keep on moving to a different location. And then, loot a couple weapons, farm some mats. And then by the time you do that, by the time you're actually on the ground with loot and things like that, there'll only be maybe like 60 people left. So you just outlived 40 people. Almost half the competition is already gone. And then from there, you can stay really passive by staying at the edge of the zone. Maybe not going into the actual circle until the storm is really close. Really just not getting into as many fights until you absolutely have to, more towards the end of the game. And this type of method for me has really gotten me a lot of wins, and if I don't win the game, I normally get top 10 really easily. If you have a whole squad doing this, this can be really good. If your whole squad is really passive, if your whole squad stays alive, and you have some weapons, some materials, some healing, and at the very end you only have to go up maybe against a squad, most likely that squad is going to already have lost maybe one or two people just by fighting other people. So, they'll be weaker. They might have more materials and things, but you'll probably have a better chance just because you might have more numbers and just by the fact that you'll be on full health and things like that. And if you're really not too sure what your playstyle is, I'd recommend just maybe going into a couple solo games, just like dropping at a populated area, doing your best there, seeing how far you get, and then maybe dropping somewhere off on the edge of the map, seeing how good you do, or maybe try storm skipping once, see how good you do, and then whatever you do the best in, I recommend just doing that over and over and over again to get as many wins as possible or get the best chance at winning. Alright guys, so my last tip here is to practice before actually going into games. I'd recommend maybe spending 10 minutes, maybe, really not that long. Sometimes people don't have much time to play, but if you do have a little while to play, I'd recommend maybe going into playground mode or just like disco domination, just like the LTM modes, and practicing, just trying to get your aim good, trying to get your building good before you actually go into a game, because you could go into a game, you'll survive really long, maybe do storm skipping, and then you'll find out, since this was your first game on, you might start missing a lot of your shots, or you might not be used to building. So I'd recommend going into like maybe 1 or 2 games of just in LTM mode, maybe 50-50, something like that, just any LTM. Just practice building and aiming, and just make sure your aim is good, you're used to playing before you actually go into a match that you're going to try and win, just so you'll have that slight edge over the other players. Maybe some of the other players don't really practice at all or anything. That's normally what I try to do before going into a lot of games. I'll play a little bit of LTM, just get my aim good, and then make sure I'm good, and then go into a game, and then just try and get as many wins as possible. So guys, I know this was a pretty short video, but thank you so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video and you want to see more videos like this, let me know, and subscribing would be really appreciated. We're almost at 200 subs, which is actually crazy. By the time you're watching this, I might already be past 200. So yeah, just thank you guys so much for that, and yeah, if you want to join my Discord, you can go do that. I'll post whenever I have a new video out, whenever I have a new stream, if I'm streaming, announcements, things like that. So maybe if YouTube doesn't notify you about my videos, you can go there, post links to my new videos, and yeah, I'll see you on the next video. Goodbye.